So I went ahead and I decided to start making my living Havoc staff. I've made one before in the past a long time ago. And I was kind of like, you know what? I need to remake this thing. So that's what this is today. I don't know how many videos it's going to take to make it, but we'll just start with one at a time and do them live. And then eventually once I get them all done, I'll probably take and combine them all and make one giant long video showing the whole process. So first of all, I got a lot of tools. And I thought while I'm sitting here sanding and boring stuff, I decided to throw this little thing in the background of random pictures and stuff. So that way then you guys have something else to look at besides just me sanding and silently talking. So hopefully that will make it a little more interesting. So, you know what? I'm going to change the settings on that because it's just not that great. Hold on a second. Why? I change this really quick. Where are the settings? It's so big on this TV. I'm used to a little dinky small 720p TV in my other room. It's funny. I got the big TV in here for my graphics for the background, and then have some little dinky lame TV in my room where this Apple TV usually sits. And let's see. Try sliding panels. Let's see how that one looks. That's kind of interesting. They can see more than one thing at a time. Oh well, we'll see how it comes out looking when it's all done. All right, so first thing is we have a Havoc staff. This Havoc staff right here is from the faceless one. And I like to use it because it's clear, and that works really good. Now, originally I make this custom. I've made many of them. I used to just do simple things like just taking this Hordak and putting this on top and bada bing, done. But that's not very cool. So let's go ahead and open this Hordak first. Let's see who's on here. Juan Solo, thanks for joining us. Hyperdelic, thanks for being here. And let's see, Black Phoenix 77, thanks for being here. Hega, thanks for being here. Mike, thanks for being here. Hey, Luis, thanks for joining us. All right, so let's go ahead and get this going. So I have this Hordak, and I'm just going to open them up. Now, the idea is this is supposed to be like one of those, not really a ghost of Hordak or a spirit of Hordak, even though everyone kept calling him that. It's supposed to be like he's projecting himself with some kind of computer electronics thing, like a hologram Hordak. There you go. That's kind of what it's supposed to be. And he's made out of this red kind of gummy material. As you know, when it comes to clear figures and Mattel, they had a problem making it out of hard plastic, and they kept cracking and exploding. Like, we've seen quite a few figures actually exploding. Let's see, the first one was the green Tila, where hips would explode, and then we had Roboto, where his chest would crack, and then we even had the guy with the camera face, Photon something, I don't know what his name is, and basically his lens would crack. Oh look, there's, of course there's lights over so you guys can't see. They're shining off the screen. Oh well. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get started with this. I always like to save these little bands for other figures to use. Well, he is kind of slimy. As I'm touching him, I could feel he's got a lot of oil on him. It's really strange. Now, one time I did get acetone accidentally on this figure, and it just literally crumbled into pieces. So we have to be very careful we don't get acetone on this figure, because if we do, he will completely shatter into pieces. So that's the problem. Now, this piece does match the horn nicely, or this piece here nicely, but this is a far cry from matching. So if you end up using somehow this Hordak stuff, where's the armor? Oh, it's in my other hand. The armor doesn't match, but the cape does, and that's it. But because of that, we're going to end up going a whole different route because it doesn't match very well. So let's go ahead and talk about Havoc for a second. It's basically his ankle articulation, boot cut, single jointed knees. He's got upper thigh cut, kind of. Way better having it way up there. Then, of course, regular leg movements. Then his waist turns. And then he has shoulder movements, bicep cut, elbow single joint, and then his hand rotates. Maybe I can loosen it up and get it to work. There we go. And this side, same thing. And that is it. He comes with his Havoc head, which is also all kind of sticky too. Really sticky. And there we go. All right. Let's go ahead and set that aside so it don't cause any problems. I also have some pink armor I might use. I don't know. We'll see how it looks. And as nice as it came with the white crossbow, which is the only way to get the white crossbow was with this Havoc, which matches the original toy. So it's always good to save these. So these pieces I'm going to set aside. So I'm going to save these for other customs of some sort. So I'll just set them on my table behind me in my pile of stuff to save. So now let's move on to the Havoc staff. Now, this is actually not a Havoc staff. This is actually Skeletor's, or not Skeletor. This is actually the Faceless One staff. And again, I chose this because it's already clear plastic. Now, we have to use this fingernail polish remover to get the paint off of here so we can use it. So, where is my Kleenex? There it is. I got some tissue here, and we're just going to take and use a little bit of this and try to clean that off. I don't want to use it all, so I have to use a whole bunch on the torso in a few minutes, and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. So let's go ahead and clean that off. Now, anytime you use acetone, you have to be careful for a number of reasons. One is it will actually melt the plastic really quick, so you have to be very careful not to melt the plastic. So you have to work quick, and when you're done, you have to flush it with lots and lots of water. Otherwise, you are going to have your plastic continually melt for a while after you're done. So make sure every time you use acetone, you always do a flush afterwards to get all the rest of the acetone back off of the part that you just cleaned. You gotta get those eyes clean. Get your eyes clean, man. Brush your teeth. All right, now I got a little towel here to get the last little bit. So I can really get into those teeth and under the jaw here. I can feel the plastic kind of getting a little bit rubbery on me from this acetone, so I have to be really careful. Kind of reminds me of a gummy bear the way it feels now that it's been all acetoned. Now, one of them I made, I did keep the purple on there and put a purple streak down the figure's stomach or chest. And that did look pretty lame. So I don't do that style anymore. Whoa! Good thing I had it on the blue plastic. I don't have a lot of acetone left, so if I run out before I finish, we cannot finish this custom build. And that would really stink. I just can't get the eyes completely clean. There we go. Get in there. Now for the nostrils. You want to break your Q-tip and then just use the tip of it. Just kind of jam it into the nostrils the best you can. I think last time I did this, I cheated and just actually dunked the head in some acetone, but that's not really the best way to do this. You know what? I'm going to put some in the cap right here. All right. Ah, I wasn't trying to break my Q-tip that time. All right, just about done. Did my light die? It did. I got another light that I charged earlier. I'll go grab it and swap them out while I go flush this with water. All right. All right, time to go flush with water. I'll be right back. I'll swap out the lights while I'm at it. You guys can watch the screen while I'm gone. There's my other light when I come back. All right, I flushed it with lots of water. Chink. There it is. Let's go ahead and put this camera back down. And now I'm going to take and heat it up in the hot water and take it apart. Now, I'm waiting for that to heat up. I am going to talk about the next piece, which is getting the pink off of this body. Now, the reason why I'm going to use this body right here is because this is just not the right color for the Havoc staff. And so we are going to rip this body apart and use clear parts all over it in order to get it. So let's first get some acetone on here, which I still have some on here from the last time. And let's just get cleaning that purple paint off. It's funny, last time I did this, it came off really easy. This time it is being a little bit of a stink, so it might take a little more acetone than I expect. There it goes. Why don't you want to use the red translucent body? That is a really good question. My first original ones I used a red translucent body, but the reds don't match. And I accidentally ruined the body and swapped to one of these ones, and it just looks so much better afterwards. I thought, you know, that's just the way I'm going to build them from now on. And you'll see in a few minutes when I get this all ready to go. You'll be like, oh, okay, I can see now, Todd. That's way better. All right, that's about as good as it's going to get. That's the end of this washcloth. All right, I'm going to go wash this with water really quick and then hit it with red paint. So I'll be right back, you guys. You guys can watch the screen. I'll kill the secondary lights so you don't have all these lights shining all over it. There we go. I guess you guys still do. All right, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Like, what the heck is taking it so long? So the red I used was this red banner red. Red banner! And this matches Really good. So you can see where I painted it. Now it is a little glossier than I want, but later on I'll coat it with a more of a matte finish. It was just to cover up the rest of the pink. And again, this is the paint that matches. So if you guys want to paint your own. Now, you're probably thinking, well, why do I want to paint my own? Which is cool is this figure works great also to make a red Horde Trooper leader. And this red paint will match for you if you're going to do that. So there you go. All right, so now I'm going to let this dry for a while. So there may be a part 2 video coming up if it doesn't dry quick enough. And while he is drying, we will continue on with the rest of our mess. The rest of our mess. Let me get this acetone out of here before it destroys anything. I'm going to go run into the bathroom really quick. I'll be right back. And all my other acetone stuff. Oop. See, if I was smart, I would have went ahead and did this ahead of time, like those cooking shows. They already have one made ahead of time, but oh well. Anyway, let's go ahead and pull out our Havoc staff. It should be easy to come apart now. Oop. There we go. And there is our Havoc staff piece. So technically, you just stick it on here, right? But you can see, one, it sits way too high, and two, it is the wrong color completely. So that is why we're going to use this body here, and that in between offsets it enough that it actually looks really cool once it's done. Okay, so now we're going to have to sand this down and make it so it will actually fit on the head correctly instead of just being sitting so high up. So let's get out our Dremel tool. Huh, the Dremel tool of power! So, let me move this paint out of the way. And here is my Dremel tools. Look at that cool picture there. Ooh, I got that when I was visiting the Mattel, whatever you call it, the actual place in El Segundo. Just set them right there. So I want to use this one here. That's a good one. And this one here. That's a pretty good one. And this one here. Oh, that one's kind of worn out though. Oh, here's a new one of the same one. I'll use that instead. And where is my roughened metal circular one? There it is. The ball of power. Look at this thing. This thing is like relentless when it comes to ripping apart. That's not the one I thought it was. Never mind. Oh, it's still back in my bedroom. I'll be right back. I got to get the file ripper for the hole. You guys can look at the screen again. Oh, which light that is shining on there. It's so weird. Oh, it's this little light down here. Burp. There we go. All right, so let's get back to business here. To defeat the Huns. I got all these cool things right here. And I was right, that was the one. I didn't realize it because it's missing right here, so I could have sworn it was more of a ball file, but I guess not. All right, So now that we got that, we'll just make it fit on this body. It has the exact same fittings, so it should work. Now, granted, if you have something in between these two, like I was mentioning before, something like this, then the colors would match and you'd be done. But since I'm not going to use this cape and cowl, let's just see how it looks for fun. Fit together. Now it's not hot anymore. It's not just snapping on there. There we go. I mean, that could kind of work, but lame. Lame. Yeah. Gnomesky. I never knew Melania Trump was Tila. I know, it's crazy how much she looks like her. That's why I have that on there. Okay. So let's get started. First thing we have to do is make it wide enough to sit on the neck down here. So we have to open up this whole entire area right here so it can sit low. And then we have to drill up through the head to make it so that it fits in there. Now, there's not a lot of playroom, so you have to be careful how we go about doing this. Because if you go too high, you're going to cut through the top of the head. And this is my last one, so we got to make it work first time. Now, one thing you have on your favor side is hot plastic is malleable. So if we can do this while it's hot, sometimes it will work to fit. Yep. This be the size. Here we go. That should be deep enough. Now that we got that cut out, now I'm going to make the hole deeper. You got to be careful. This one here is going to rip through the plastic pretty quick, being it's kind of a soft, rubbery plastic. Let's try it out while it's hot. Ugh. Ugh. I think that's pretty good. That fits a lot better. Now it actually goes in the neck a little bit. I guess it could go a little deeper. A little bit deeper now. All right, let's go ahead and make this hole a little bit deeper. My teeth. Oh! Turn down your audio. Nothing like the smell of melted plastic in the morning with acetone in the air. All right. Oh yeah, there we go. Much better. Check that out. That's sitting nice and tight now. And it looks pretty clean too. Look at that. Not too shabby. Dun da da. Dun da 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 da. I know people have made lots of different living Havoc staff figures before, so obviously it's not completely a different idea. I just like the idea of using the clear body. I think that works really cool. But like I said, this does not match the rest of the body. Now, you could go with it and be fine. I have seen people before use this. It's not that far off. Especially if you add some armor in between. That way then you kind of lose the aesthetic consistency all the way across. Let's take a look and see how it looks before I tear this apart. I may not rip the body apart. Let's see how this looks with some armor in between. You know, actually, that does not look half bad. Where's the sword? I may not rip that body apart after all. I may just end up leaving it like that. Let's see if the sword fits in the back. Now, I was debating whether to use the pink armor that I have on there, or I had some... Where'd I put Skeletor's other armor? I put it away. What was I thinking? There it is. All right. So we could go with this purple armor too. Oop. Let's see how this looks. Now it's kind of weird because obviously it's Skeletor's armor from the Masterverse. You know what? I might just keep him clear. Like I said, I was going to rip that body apart and do that way. But no, now that I've already painted him red, I may just use him for a red Horde Trooper. Change out the parts and finish and make him into a Horde Trooper red guy. Of course, I painted the shoulders too. Wasn't planning on doing. I was just planning on just didn't care if I was going to roll those off. I'm torn now. It's like kind of. I don't know. Okay, I have an idea. I'm going to get some of my clear paints. I'm going to throw some clear paints on here and see how it looks. See if I can't make it match a little closer. Well, let's take a look. So how would he look in Hordak armor? I think it's getting too close to Hordak now at this point if I put Hordak armor on him. And it's just way too easy of a custom. Basically, we've pulled Hordak's head off and put on Havoc Staff's head, which is like, not that amazing of a custom. Ugh. Yeah, see, not really that amazing. And I suppose it is kind of a quick way to do it, because that does match the head. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is that just kind of cheapening out by just using the lame Hordak stuff I already got? Or is it still cool? He's also huffing lots of fumes. Let's see. In old children's books, Skeletor used to be, yeah, part of the Horde. Interesting. Yeah, the Havoc staff was originally from Evil Lynn's dad, the faceless one. That's where he got it from. That is the storyline. Okay, you know what? We're just going to take us a step further. I just want to see. Yeah. Nope, we're going with the clear body. Which is annoying. I actually had one on these pictures here that I had. I was hoping it'd come up during the video. My cool Havoc staff one I made in the past. But you know, maybe it's time to change things. Let's see. Black Phoenix says he looks better with Hordak armor. The Faker armor is kind of weird. I don't know how I feel about that. Let's see what other choices we got. Where did I stick that box? There it is. You know what? I'm going to grab my paints like I said before. I'll be right back. I'm going to grab my clear paints. Oh, I am back. Okay. So it's funny here. I was planning on ripping that torso apart, but I guess we're not going to see that today. Should be kind of fun to do anyway. But I got my cups here. Got my paints here. Let's take off this armor here. I'd rather have them armorless, I think. So somehow we have to make this head match this body. So this head has more red in it, and this body has more yellow in it. So we need to yellow this, red that, and I think we'll have it. So let's just put this like that. Let's pull out the Z yellow. Shake it on up. Put a few drops in there. And then we will take the red. I don't have to do the whole entire body, just enough to make it so that it flails in a little bit to match. So I'm going to do the body first, and then we'll do the head second. So here we go. Here we go. Actually, you know what? There's a slight little bit of purplish in there, isn't there? It still doesn't match right. Have to be careful when you're mixing these colors because they change quick. Just one drop of purple, please. Okay, maybe I should use 2 drops. Interesting. It does look a little closer. The purple's not sticking as well as the red because I got so much red on there. All right, let's add some yellow to this one now. Guess I should use this side now. Nope. Stay on there. I know it looks bad now, but once the yellow starts to work in, it will look better. There won't be streaks of yellow all over it. It will just be meshed in with the color. Yep. Stay. I think that color's matching closer now. Oh yeah, that's way closer now. Dun da da, yellow, purplish red, and we got a good match. Black eye holes. You know, that's a good question. I didn't think about putting black eye holes on it, but that might be a good idea. I may have to do that. I think that's looking pretty good though for matching. I just need a little bit of water now. Hold on, let me look for some water. There's none in here. Oh, I got a big thing of water right here. So we'll just do a light water rinse on this here. Dun, da, da. Just finish the water rinse on here too while we're at it to get all the yellow out of there. Too much, too much. There we go. We'll let it dry for a few minutes. So there you go. That is the fix. That worked pretty good. Can't believe how close it matches. I was not expecting that. It shouldn't take long for it to dry. Let me go dry this really quick. You guys can look at my pictures again on my screen. I can get off my cord. There we go. I'll be right back. All right, I am back. So I never read all your guys' comments. Okay, so there it is. I did grab some paints, and I think I might do the black eyes. That's a really cool idea. I did grab some new paintbrushes too, some nice small ones. It's kind of funny. It's like you guys are almost helping me build it. How about this? How about that? Where did I put my scissors? There they are. Ka-chink. That's too big. There we go. So work better. You know what? I need to grab my better glasses. I'll be right back with some better glasses. Here, grasp this firmly, man. I don't want it to sit. Tell you, Flog has always been pretty worthless. Can't even hang on to the Havoc staff for me. There we go. Hold it. Don't drop it. You guys look at my pictures while I go grab some better glasses so I can see what the heck I'm doing. I'm also going to take some of these paintbrushes out of here and get them washed. All right, I got my better spectacles. Havoc is actually Goat Man. That's funny. Goat Man. It's nice. You can see as that red paint is slowly starting to cure. It's getting less and less glossy and kind of matching a little better. So it will work, I think, for making a guard out of it. Oh! I tried shaking it up with hanging on to this, and I threw the head somewhere to go find it. That is funny. It's clogged. No. There we go. There's the Havoc staff head. And where is that new paintbrush? Well, some days I am glad my head is attached. Otherwise, I would lose it continually. Okay, we'll just get a new paintbrush. I probably just took and washed it. It's probably sitting in the sink with all the rest of the paintbrushes. Nope, wrong size. That's pretty small, but it will work. All right. Okay, here we go. Got my good glasses on. I got an okay light. Let's add a second light source. I want a third light source. There we go. I got my black paint. And I got my Havoc staff. Let's go and paint those eyes black. I don't know whose idea it was. It was a good idea, so we are doing it. Oops, sorry you guys. Getting at a camera angle there. Hey, one done. Now for the other side. Ugh. Now my thumb is black on it. Oh yeah, that looks way better with the black eyes. Whoever's idea that was, thank you so much. Excellent idea. Oh yeah. Da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. So cool. All right. So let's put this head on and see how it all looks together now. Ugh. Guess I should have heated it up first. I guess I could have made it sit a little bit lower, but we're getting really close to the top there. We would have probably gone through soon. So I guess it doesn't look too bad. Not too bad. I don't know where I got this red sword from, but it will work. Not too shabby. Grizzlor's yellow banded armor. Let me switch back to my other glasses so I can look here. Alright. Grizzlor, where are you? I got my rig for my stop motion. How far down is he? All right, Grizzlor. Oh, I saw some Hordak boots. I thought they might have been his, but nope, too many boots. Oh! You know what? I don't know what happened to Grizzlor. He decided to run away or something. So, unfortunately, we cannot try his yellow armor on. So, what do you guys think? The head should be lower, huh? It's bugging me. The neck is way too long. Yeah, it's time. Just sand it down a little bit further. Hopefully, we don't destroy it. This is driving me crazy. And I've complained about other people's customs too not being deep enough. Ooh, that is hot, hot, hot. right. I gotta be careful with this one because it's gonna end up going through soon. It's a little bit lower. There we go. That looks a little better, right? Yeah, it's as low as I can get it. Otherwise, it's just going to end up going through. So that's as good as it's going to get. All right, there we go. He's done. That's where I'm going to stop him at. I don't know, Hordak armor or no Hordak armor? I'm thinking not, because he's supposed to be like an energy being from the Havoc staff. I'm not as impressed with my old as I was with my old one I used to have, but he'll do. Maybe order a 1980s Grizzlor yellow armor. Yeah. I think he's fine the way he is. He's not perfect, but he will work. Stick on this yellowish orange armor on him. And extra tighten it up. It's not Grizzlor's, but I forgot whose armor. Oh, it's Clawful's, that's right. Clawful the Awful. That way it's different. Yeah, I don't really want the bat symbol on him, otherwise I'd just go with this. I kind of don't want him to be associated directly with the Horde or Hordak. You know, I have a strange idea. Where did I stick that armor at? There it is. Since it used to belong to the Faceless one, let's see what the Faceless one's armor looks like on him. Which is funny, I just got this Faceless armor to sell to somebody else for a trade, but they weren't up for the trade. Will his head even fit on there? With the... Yeah, his head won't even fit on there. It would take a lot of altering. Oh, actually it does. His horns fit right into the grooves. Is that too bizarre? That armor's so heavy. Now Skeletor can't chop his head off. Huh? No chopping for you. That is kind of weird. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me see your guys' opinion. If we super chap, can you keep drilling the head? Nope. Sorry, man. It's my last Havoc staff. I say nay. Yeah, I'm not digging the Faceless One's armor on him. Okay, let's try that purple armor again. Let's see if I can find where it's at. There it is. Oh, I guess I gotta pull his head off to put it on. Pull your head off, man. So you guys really digging the purple armor, huh? I mean, the Havoc staff is purple. So it would make sense that he would have some purple on him once he transformed. I just wish I had the purple loincloth piece to go on there. Yep. All right. Let me look through my other armor pack. Hold on a sec. Hold on a minute. Let me see what I got. Running out of oh hey, I got this cool red armor. Let's just see how that looks on him. And remember, don't ever use acetone on this body. It will literally just shatter into pieces. You know, that does look kind of cool. It's going to require some finesse to get those pins back in there for the armor. It's funny, I got another Hordak armor too in my box of goodies. That's probably a bit much to use this on him. If he had gold accents above, it would work, but since he doesn't have gold accents above, it's kind of strange. throw our red cape on him too. Huh. Nope. No cape. I think I'm going to use his armor. I think his armor works really good. I think that looks pretty cool. All right. I think he's done. I just got to find a way to close these back up and put it on him to heat this up and put that on there, and that will be it. All right. Here we got one. Come on, you can do it. Ugh. So close. Okay, where's that screwdriver? Just will not go in. Okay. Heat this side back up. See if we can't get it to work. And we'll slip his arm in there. Ah, put your arm in there, man. Hooray! We got the armor together. Put the head back on. I think that works really well. Cool. Havoc Staff Man is done. Whew. All right. So that's it. I'm surprised I actually finished it in one video sitting. I'm actually really happy with him now that I got this armor. For those that don't know, actually, who called this armor is? See if you guys already put whose armor it is. See if you guys know. The man from the staff. It's Mattel Creations, the HasLab thing on Mattel's website. Yep. All right. I think that works now. Now he's not associated with any faction, which is what I want. I didn't want him part of the Horde. So I think this works good. He's got a unique sword. I might find a different weapon for him, completely different. Something that's clear red or something. Maybe he is the weapon. Anyway, maybe a scythe would be cool. A red scythe. Yes, 2 more people please join. Ram Man. You think so? The big sword? Oh. It's kind of cool too, because I don't know where the sword came from. Somebody just threw it in the extra stuff I bought one time. And so if you guys know where this sword's from, go ahead and post it and let me know. But I think this is the coolest Havoc staff man I made now. A big flaming sword would be cool too. Skeletor needs to chop off his head. You just want to see his head chopped off, don't you? That's funny. Hey, look. Pie. Anyway. Thanks for joining me. A staff with a human skull. I was thinking that would be kind of funny is to put the human skull on here. That he messed up too at the same time. Like and subscribe, tell your friends, and I will see you guys next video. And also become a member. I'm starting to post some cool videos for members only. Mike Fee can let you guys know how cool it was the last video I posted. So for members only, we got some cool stuff going up. So check it out for those that want to. And I will see you guys next video. Bye now. He's Skeletor's half on the head.